Hello Internet, it's me, Jason from MMOHuts.com, and it's time for another Topdeck Tutor. Now, I love control decks, but they can be really taxing when you don't get the exact cards you need. That's why today's deck is Mono Green Aggro, Green Stompy. It's a bunch of big creatures, lots of green mana, and all the damage you could ever hope for. So I've been in kind of a magic rut. Kind of a rough losing streak lately. I haven't given up hope. So we're going to go back to the well. We're going to use something that, generally speaking, works well for me, and that's Mono Green Stompy. Which is just a bunch of big, simple green creatures with a lot of attack and a lot of toughness. This is not the ideal start. I took it because I need the mana, and I'm hoping against hope that they don't have a counter spell in their hand. But they do! So, you know, it's fine. Probably. They're running blue-red wizards. They're looking to play Injury, which deals 2 damage to a creature, 2 damage to a player or a planeswalker. They just want to have that option open. Well, at least that means I can get a Gigantosaurus on the field without it being countered. So that's what we're going to do next turn. Wish I had more giant creatures with flash. Hey, Suspicious Bookcase. If I can keep you on the table and I can get that in, it's going to be an easy, quick game. That's going to be the hard part. But I do have Rabid Bite if they play a flyer. There it is. I'll take the 5 damage. Rabid Bite. Oh, they're playing dragons, not wizards. Good to know. And okay, so just like that, the tables have turned. I'm honestly waiting for the surrender, but I bet they've got a really good dragon waiting in the wings. Hey, there it is, Enigma Drake. That's a 7 or 6. Whoops, wrong. I goofed. That was really dumb. I can't believe I did that. Well, I can, but I don't want to believe it. Because that leaves them several options for dealing with my Gigantosaurus. They could mind control him. So now they're looking for cards to see what they can pull. And they clearly didn't get anything in their scry. Now I know they can't mind control. Because there's a couple options in that arena where they could steal a creature for a turn, or keep it, or hey, wow, that was a less than 4-minute game. The idea behind this deck is a very, very simple one. So I'm going to pull up the deck list since that happened way faster than I thought. Super happy Stompy time. The key behind the deck is its host of giant creatures, Ghalta, Primal Hunger, that can come out faster. You have the Planeswalker and Vivien Reid that lets you dig for creatures and lands. Gigantosaurus. Wayward Swordtooth is a 5/5 that lets you play additional lands. Can't attack unless you have 10 permanents, but those lands certainly put you in that direction. And you've got Steel Leaf Champion, which ideally you play on turn 3. And then hopefully you play Rhonas the Indomitable after that, and you start swinging for 10 very quickly. Colossal Majesty's in for your card draw, because you almost never have a time where you don't have a creature with a power 4 or greater. Suspicious Bookcase kind of speaks for itself. Target creature can't be blocked. If I had not been a big old dumbcoff, that would have been the end of the game. And then you've got Rabid Bite, Drover of the Mighty for another mana source, Llanowar Elves, and we have Blanchwood Armor for more power and toughness. That pairs very good with Vivien's emblem, which gives trample, because I don't have a lot of trample solutions in this deck. In fact, I only have 3. Rhonas gives trample, Prodigious Growth gets trample, Vivien Reid gives trample. That's it. Those are my only options. Oh wait, no, Rhonas Monument. I stand corrected. That also gives trample. But almost all of my trample abilities are very... they're only used in certain situations. But this is not a deck that needs a bunch of fancy mana, it just needs a bunch of forests. It's a lot of fun. You play elves, you play big creatures, you swing, and you swing, and you swing over and over until they're dead. I think it's going to do it here for us on Topdeck Tutor. I'm glad you could join me in this very simple Magic deck. We have a couple other brews that are waiting that I want to get a little more experience with, and I want to see how they work. Maybe fine-tune them just a little more. If you have deck ideas that you'd like to see shown on in this series, or that you would like to get my thoughts on, whatever, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at Ishijulu. Colton could probably pop that on the screen right about here. I'm gesturing, but you can't see it. Or you can leave a note in the comments, something. I'm always looking for new ideas for this series, and if you got one, I'd love to try it. I have been Jason, and I will see you guys next time right here on Topdeck Tutor.